Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday night. All right, let's see who's in here tonight. We have a few. The chat is booming. All right, sorry I have itchy nose. Joe, fix it for you. First in. And Philbeck, I also have her link pinned at the top of the description box. If you're not friends with her channel, if you'll go up there, click on that, add a couple of videos to your watch later list, and check out her channel. It all adds up, Lori. Simply Jan Homestead. And let's see who else is in here. Broke but bountifully blessed, which is Carol. And let's see who else is in here. Still scrolling. Linda with It All Adds Up. Let's see. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. If I scrolled over your name, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do this fast. Bob with Robin Hood Homestead. Welcome in, all you guys. Making sure. Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Hello. Got the seeds in the mail. Awesome. I don't know if you're talking about me or somebody else, but I've sent out so many seeds lately. Hello, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Welcome in. Ariella Viking Venture and Victuals. Lori, I think Jan was saying she got some seeds in the mail from you, and she wanted to know if they were for her or for the meetup, or both, maybe. So that's what I'm understanding from what she said earlier. I was just reading the chat while I was sitting here. I was making a couple of notes on my note card. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Let's see. Okay. She's answering the question about the giveaway. She's wanting to know if the seeds are for giveaway. Okay. Let's see. I fell down taking peppers out, afraid to go out again. Oh no. Ouch. Yeah, that does sound painful. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. You're helping Brenda with the RV hookup. Yeah. Is Brenda planning on making it to the meetup, Jan? I don't know if I ever heard that or not. You guys are more than welcome to put up links in the chat. When are you leaving for the Ozark? We are leaving Wednesday morning. So we'll be there by Wednesday evening. It's a pretty long drive. So we'll be in the vehicle all day. I'll have my phone. I'll probably also sometimes I bring some of my adult coloring books and I color. I know people can't read or color or draw in the car or whatever, but if the car is steady and it's not like hitting a bunch of bumps, I can actually color in my adult coloring books while I'm in the car. I've got a commercial. Here she comes. Oh no, a commercial tonight? Here on this channel? Or let's see. The pepper seeds in beehive card. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Beehive, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. I had some cards that have an off-white background with a kind of honeycomb looking thing going on. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I had a couple more packages go out to you, Jennifer, but they went to your friend over in whatever state he's in. Your friend that's in the U.S. that hangs on to your mail for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do the braid when I'm busy with stuff. Today I was working on a soap basket to bring to the meetup. So I made 2 bars of soap, and I made some of the little tiny soaps that you can, use for when you have guests. And anyway, I did that today. I'm kind of worried it's going to move around and not look nice when I get there. So I may end up buying another package of the clear stuff and bring some bows and stuff and do it while I'm there, because I'm afraid it's just going to get jobbled around in the vehicle and just look like really messy. And I don't want it to look messy. You're okay, but you're klutzy. Oh no. You always get a commercial when I'm on the way. Oh no. Well, I didn't say too much in the beginning. Hello, Charlene Hill. How are you? Happy to see you. Happy Friday. Two old people on a couch. Welcome in. Are you planning on going to the meetup this year, Debbie and Mark? Simply Jan Homestead's going to go live right after this today. And so if you're interested in that, that will be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I have one goal when I get back from the meetup, and that's to work on trying to get some food preserved. And I am planning on, I'm going to give away a couple of things tonight. So if you want to hang out for that. The Ozark meetup is June 6th through the 8th. And it is at Pomme de Terre State Park in Missouri, Pittsburgh, Missouri, more specifically. And there are RV hookups, motels, cabins, all that stuff there. So hubby and I will be at that. We'll probably do a little fishing before the meetup starts. And I'll probably have a live. Not this year, I wish. We have grandkids full time. Yeah, I understand. That would be difficult. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm co-hosting the meetup under Jan, and also Linda with Another Time is also co-hosting. Precondition checks failed. I tried to sub to two old people on a couch. Can somebody put up a link to two old people on a couch for me? We'll do my gaul sometime after the Ozark meetup. Okay, sounds good. I have a package already made up of seeds for your giveaway, Ariella. I have one made up for you, and I have one made up for Tina, because Tina has the hot dog collaboration giveaway coming up. I believe it's going to be this Monday. It's going to be the hot diggity dog collaboration giveaway. I believe that one's going to happen Monday. So I had to make up seed packs for both you guys. So I just did those both at the same time. You have too many subs? Oh, okay. Well, here's my advice on that, Carol. This is the thing. Look at your notifications and decide which channels you're still watching or not watching. And unfortunately, you're going to have to cut some people off, that maybe cut off some people that aren't watching you, possibly. That's an option. I did have to do that a long time ago. What it is, well, this is controversial, so just take what I say with a little tiny grain of salt, right? So basically what I heard is you cannot be subscribed to more channels than your channel size. So if your channel is 418 subscribers, you can only be subscribed to 418 people. That's what I heard, but take that with a grain of salt. There's an invisible number, maybe it's an invisible number, maybe it's the number that you're subscribed to. But yeah, you're going to have to, people hate doing this, but usually people don't even know. But just look for some people that are not currently watching you, and just cut it off so you can bring new people that are watching you. You cut your last 10. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It happens. I didn't know there was a limit. Yeah, there is a limit. I have reached it before. Not in a long time. The bigger your channel gets, the harder it is for you to near whatever your limit is. So that's something to look forward to in the future. Yeah. Subscribe to thousands. I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe sometimes you're doing it too fast. I believe our job as YouTubers is to try to move as fast as we can. We're trying to move as fast as we can. We're trying to gain our friends for our channel. We're trying to gain our watch hours. We're trying to get our viewership, get people interested in what we're doing, and we're trying to rush, hurry, hurry, hurry. That's our job. YouTube's job is to slow us down in every way possible. I love you, YouTube. Anyway, so that's just my opinion. I think we're trying to hurry and they're trying to slow us down. So, yeah. Yeah, go back and, find some people you're not watching. They're there. You can look at your notifications that are coming up for you and be like, okay, has this person watched my videos like ever, and just see. If you can remember, if you can't remember that they've commented on your videos, they probably haven't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just say what I think, and you could take it or leave it either way. I'm going to give my little opinion, and then you can decide what's best for you and go on with what you think. But so I did grow the survival seeds beets this year. I am not personally a person who likes beets. So I decided with my beets this year for food preservation, I'm going to do 2 or 3 different things with it. My mom wants a few, so I'm going to give my mom a few. I'm also going to dehydrate it, powder it, and make it into a drink powder that I can put in protein smoothies. That way I won't taste it so much when it's mixed with other things. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dehydrate it, powder it, and use it as a colorant in my soap. Now, this is just a brand new idea I had. I don't know if it's going to stain the bathtub. So I'll have to make some soap for myself first to see if there's any. I want to try it first before I market it as a product, because I don't want to be staining people's bathtubs. So I'm going to look into it. It's just a possible a way to try to make a colorant that is natural, because that's what they used to do back in the old days. They used to use natural things like corn husk and beets and corn and just different things, different vegetables and herbs that had color. They would use it to put color into things. So going back old school, trying to make things more organic. So we're going to give that a try. We'll see how it works out. Got my harvest right in the freezer. I have strawberries, blueberries, freeze drying now. I wish I had a freeze dryer. I heard you were getting a new freeze dryer. I'm so jelly. That's awesome. I'm happy for you though. Hello, Lone Cross Scotty. How are you? I watch videos, but usually forgot to leave a comment. Yeah, that happens. That happens. This is how I see comments. I don't like to watch videos without leaving a comment, because that's like leaving my little brand there. Hey, I was here. Gail was here. Gail was here. Even if it's nothing but a little purple heart to say Gail was here. That way, yeah, I'm not a big fan of beets, but I haven't eaten them in a while. So I might give them a little bit of a chance and see how that goes. All right, so that's beets. I wrote a little list. So usually on cucumbers, we eat them in salads. We share them with the chickens some because my chickens really like them. I want to try though. Now I've seen people make kale chips and that sounds really cool, but I'd like to try making cucumber chips. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to try it this year and see how it works. I want to see if I can find a recipe. Or if you guys know of any cool things to do with cucumbers, let me know. I have little tiny ones on there, but they're not like big yet. But just now getting them. Beets make my smoothie pretty. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping to do is make some beet powder because it's healthy for me, even though I don't love the flavor. But if you're mixing it with vanilla and chocolate and strawberry or raspberry or banana or whatever, you're not going to know it's even in there. Hi, Linda Okie. How are you? How are you? So I only have a little bit of kale, so I don't really plan on preserving that at all. I do have some parsley. My goal is when I get back from the meetup that next week is going to be like harvesting things week. I won't have seeds to harvest yet. And there's only a certain amount of seeds that I harvest. I usually harvest, I'll be honest, I harvest seeds that are easy to harvest. I don't like doing tomatoes because it's really gooey and messy. I get so many tomato seeds sent to me in the mail. There's no need to save my own seed unless I find something I really, really like and want to bother with it, you know. So I need to dehydrate some parsley. And I mentioned this the other day, but I don't know how many of you guys were in here, but a great way to preserve, I'm having trouble with words today, cilantro and spearmint, a great way to preserve those is to use an ice cube tray. So cilantro you would use in like a taco soup or something like that. And so you could put multiple, you could put quite a bit in there. Like one ice cube, you could put quite a bit and then water on top of it. And make a whole tray of cilantro and mark it so you know exactly what it is. Because if you don't mark it, you're going to be like, is this cilantro or is this spearmint? And then do another one with spearmint. Now on the spearmint, I use that for my protein shakes. So what you need to do on the spearmint is you need to put about 5 or 6 pieces, however much you would want in your protein smoothie, to not have to use so many ice cube trays. Because you only have a certain amount of room for that. But it is a great way to keep your spearmint even in the winter for your protein shakes. I drink a lot of protein shakes. So those are ways to preserve your cilantro and your spearmint. Dill, I usually dehydrate it. I have containers of dill that are just by itself, and then when I get quite a bit of it dehydrated, I usually make up a big batch of powdered ranch dressing, like my own powdered ranch dressing, and I keep that on hand. I love cooking, using powdered ranch dressing to make different things. I have dips I make, and then it's also good for breading meat or potatoes or whatever you're doing. Hello, Off-Grid World. How are you? Save micro dwarf tomatoes. I do occasionally save tomatillo seeds just because tomatillos aren't as gooey as tomatoes. They're a little bit more dry. However, they're very tiny, so it's very tedious. But I have saved ground cherries or tomatillos occasionally. I have saved those seeds before. But usually if I already have the seed for next year, I won't save it because it's like, why bother? But I mean, I win seeds. I do the seed swap. So I just end up with so many seeds. People send me seeds in the mail. I win seeds. It's just so many seeds. So I really only this year I bought herbs and flowers. That's pretty much it. Everything else, I either received it with the seed swap or I won it. Or somebody sent it as a friend mail. Oh, I'm sorry you have a headache. That's not good. Yeah, I wish I was getting to see you guys this year. Zucchini. Well, I just learned this process 2 or 3 years ago. I'm sure everybody's been doing it probably for years. But so to preserve zucchini, what I have done is shred it into I think it's, you would do like, well, I think the recipe calls for a cup of zucchini for a zucchini bread. However, I like mine more moist with more zucchini in it. So I actually do like 2 cups or 2.5 cups, and I freeze it in increments for zucchini bread. Now, when you go to pull it out to make zucchini bread in the winter, you have to kind of let it drain and squeeze it out, the juice, because it'll have a lot of water that's acquired in it. But yeah, just save it in 2-cup increments and use it for zucchini bread. But you can use it for other things, casseroles. Where is Heather? Heather's been having a little bit of trouble with her back, so she's in a little bit of pain right now. So she had a doctor appointment today. I don't know if that's too much information to share, but just so you know, keep Heather in your prayers. Hello, Anne Marie. So yeah. How many of you guys have a freeze dryer? If you have a freeze dryer, type 1. If you don't have a freeze dryer, type 2. Or just type yes or no. Either, if it's too confusing that way. But yeah. Not yet. Hello, Canadian Family Life. Welcome in. Let's see. Lori says not yet. Carol says no. What is one of them? Freeze dryer. It's an appliance. 2 is no, but working on buying one. Yeah, maybe when the price goes down, I might look into it. I like to dehydrate zucchini shreds to bulk things up, like taco meat, or add nutrition. That's a good idea. Cool. That's a good idea. I like that. It's on my wish list. I would love to have one. If somebody sent me one in the mail, I would certainly take it and use it. But it's a little bit, I have so many appliances, and I'm still trying to decide if I would fully use it enough to warrant buying it. So, but I would love to at some point. That would be really cool. No freeze dryer. Yeah, freeze dryer would be fun. Hi, Country Homestead. Welcome in. You guys are welcome to put up links if you want. Yeah, oh, I would totally use it if I had it. You just got a freeze dryer last month. You lucky dog. That's awesome. That is cool. I was just thinking, my friend Heather with Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, she has one. So, it just gives you another way of preserving your food. One thing I did get this year, though, was for Christmas this year, I asked for a new dehydrator because mine was old and it was like just worn out, and it was just not very good quality. And so finally I was like, this is just embarrassing. So I asked for a new one for Christmas, and hubby bought it for me. So I have a nicer one now, and I'm excited to do that. So I'm going to try to work on that when I get back from meetup, trying to get my vegetables, herbs, and flowers and things like that preserved. So I wanted to preserve some flowers for soap making. And I wanted to preserve some herbs to use in soups and seasonings for things. Yeah, I have the sprayer that Jan sent me, Simply Jan Homestead, where you can, instead of using cooking spray, you can spray your olive oil out of a sprayer. That way you don't have the aerosol, and it's better for you. So, how many of you guys in here have actually been to a meetup? I'm going to type the word start in here, and I'm just going to see how many of you guys have been to a meetup before. If you have, put yes. If you haven't, put no. And that way I can, if it's right after the word start, I'll know where it starts. No, newbie. No. I think it would be. This is like, no. No. There's a few no's. I can't afford the airfare. Yeah. Yeah, because you're over in Australia. And, we just assume Australia is all clumped together. But in a longer conversation I heard, you guys are all split apart, and none of you are close enough to have a meetup that would, really, because there's two of you in here tonight from Australia, but that's not always the case, and I guess you're all spread apart in different places. Several meetups to see local bands through meetup.com. Huh. It's awesome. Hello, Ginger. How are you? Just curious. This is like my fifth. I think this is my fifth meetup because I went to Pryor, Oklahoma first. That was the year I got to meet Jan for the first time, and my Alabama farm life, and lots of other people. And then I went to Pinecone Fest twice and Missouri once. So that's four. So this will be my fifth meetup. But I don't see us doing more than two meetups a year. I would like to add a third one. And I do have a meetup that I'm going to look into maybe going to next year, possibly. We'll see. Jan, did you get a second package from Ginger? Ariella Viking Venture and Victuals is also in Australia. So you guys are both in the morning, and we're at 5:29 p.m. All right. So, Lori with It All Adds Up, and Bob from Robin Hood Homestead. If one of the moderators would put up the links for their channels in the chat, they wanted to give something away tonight. It was supposed to be there yesterday. Oh no. Did you send it straight to her house, Ginger? Yeah, well, got a few more days. It's probably sitting at the post office. Oh, I don't know if you sent it to the P.O. box or the home address, but I sent to her house. Okay, she sent directly to your house, Jan. Hello, Vanessa with My Renaissance Grandma. How are you? Alrighty, so we're going to set up to do this giveaway for Bob and Lori. And they have four choices. Jan, check the front porch is what is what Jennifer said. Okay, so it's an ankle bracelet, a gray apron, veggie, or flower seeds. Those are your 4 choices. Bracelet, apron, veggie, or flower seeds. And I believe the bracelet and the apron are from Amazon, so that could also go to wherever, right? However, the seeds, I believe, can't go to certain places. So if you win and you're from Australia or Canada, you would need to pick the bracelet or the apron. But if you're from the US, you can pick from all 4 of the things. But I don't think we can send seeds to the other places. So those are your choices. Okay. Let me get this set up here and present. All right. Alrighty. All right. Let me know if you guys can see the hashtag I put in. When I go into this part of it, I cannot see. You texted me. Oh. Okay. Lori says the apron that she wanted is not available anymore, but the bracelet. So it's the bracelet or the seeds. Okay. Thank you for updating that information. Okay, there we go. We have some popping in now. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Ginger. Alrighty, we have 9 going up for that. Oh, that apron was so cute too. Darn. Maybe we can work on that another time. Yeah. So not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, I believe Heather wants to give away the apron that she made. So if you've been coming into Healthy Goals Wednesday, you're going to want to come in not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday to try to win that apron. Huh. Okay. Huh. Alrighty. We have 11. I'll wait a couple more minutes to see if it goes up a little bit more. Okay, it stayed on 11 for a bit, so we're going to go ahead and draw. All right, let's see who wins. Jan. All right. Congratulations. Jan, do you want a bracelet, flower, or what was the other one? Flower or herb seeds? Or veggie. I'm sorry. Flower or veggie seeds or a bracelet. Those are your choices. All right. All right. Congratulations, Jan. Thank you, Lori and Bob, for donating that. Hello, Nyla C. Welcome in. For seeds, I have Jersey Devil tomatoes or Black-Eyed Susan or bracelet. Okay, there are your choices, Miss Jan. Looks like Joey isn't getting any of Jan's winnings. Okay? Now, I didn't say that. Jennifer did. I'm just reading what she said. Those are your choices, Miss Jan. Do you want Jersey Devil tomatoes, Black-Eyed Susan, or bracelet? Those are your 3 choices, Miss Jan. I'm going to leave that up there. I'm going to leave that up there for you while you decide. She might be getting ready for her live. It's about 25 minutes until her live starts. Yeah, thank you, Lori and Bob. We appreciate you. You have to come to Missouri. It's a bribe. Yes, it would be nice to see Joey and Ginger, Joe and Ginger, at the meetup. That would be cool. Send Jan tomatoes. She wants an acre of tomato plants. What? Did Jan answer? Oh, seeds. But which seeds, Jan? Jersey tomatoes, black-eyed Susan, or bracelet? Well, Jersey tomatoes or black-eyed Susans. I believe black-eyed Susans are flowers. Yeah. Jersey. She wants the tomatoes, Lori. Do you have her address, Lori? If you don't, I have it. Ginger tells me when and where, so I convince her, and we're there wherever Missouri is. Yeah. Well, at least you don't have to worry about Jen getting you lost. I heard Jen got some people lost. We'll already be at the campsite because we're going to be staying there from Wednesday through Sunday, so we'll already be there. Thank you, Lori. The reluctant bee granny. Oh, I'm calling her. Oh, let's see how convincing you can be, Jan. We will see. We will see. Yeah. I'm really excited about the meetup. I've already started packing clothes, just trying to, as the woman, you're trying to think of what will we need. Even like for little first aid things, like, things you need because you're out there camping and fishing, and, wipes and paper towels and, setting the camper up, all that kind of stuff. Ginger has our address. Oh, home address. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I tried to call you earlier, Jan. You didn't answer me. Call me back tomorrow. Call me tomorrow. So I have a question for you. I just realized I wasn't subbed to you. Oh, okay. Somebody need to put up a link for Not for Nothing Homestead for you. If you guys will put one up for High Country Homestead and Not for Nothing Homestead, that'd be awesome. So they can friend each other. Don't forget to bring your chairs. Yes, definitely. Your channel stickers. We should have plenty of prizes. I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough prizes. We're going to have some for kids too. So if you're planning on coming to the meetup, there will be some kid prizes and some adult prizes. Yes, I did call. Chairs are nice. Yeah, chairs are good for the meetup, especially for when you're sitting around with fireside chat. Now, when you're at the pavilion, of course, there's all these tables with benches. Thank you guys for putting up links. Hello, Janice. How are you? All right. So I was wondering, now, some of you guys that don't get to come to a meetup, this is my 5th one, so I'm not exactly an expert, but more than some, but way less than others. I was wondering if you guys would be interested in winning a set of channel stickers. Now, of course, there will be my stickers in there. And then whoever would give me an extra sticker. So, because sometimes people will give you something and it will have 2 in there, and I just really need 1 for collecting it. So, if you guys would be interested in winning a channel, a set of stickers, because you're not going to get to come to the meetup. It's too expensive, but you would love to be able to collect stickers. If you would be interested in that, put a 1 in the chat for me. So I want to see if anyone's interested in that, because I thought, well, when I get back from the meetup, I could go through my stickers. So anything I have 2 of, or say they give hubby a sticker and he's not really going to do anything with it. I'm just being honest. I would have double of some stickers. And then, of course, my own. If you would be interested, put it in the chat, and I'll put your name down and put it in maybe put it on my refrigerator so I won't lose it. And I would wait till I get back from the meetup. Then I would split the stickers into 2 sets probably after I do the video, because I usually do a video. Probably after I do the video. And then I would give you half of whatever I have, because, I don't really need double. And my own stickers will be in there too. You guys interested in that? All right. So for those guys who are interested in winning a set of stickers from the meetup, just the people who want to win stickers from the meetup, if you will enter the hashtag, I'm gonna pull up. Okay, let me go back. I have to go back. I still had Jan pulled up in there, so I'm gonna reset here. I'm going to reset and get a new hashtag here. All right. This is just for the guys who cannot go to the meetup and would like to win a set of stickers. I don't know if it'll be 5 or 10 or 15. I have no clue. But it'll be for whatever amount I have too many of. There's the hashtag. Can you guys see it? Maybe I need to go back and present. Oop. Can't see it. Okay, give me a sec. I'll figure it out. I'll get back to there. I've seen it do this to other people where you're in there and you don't close it out right. So then you have to go out and back in and kind of start over. So we're going to try that. There it goes. Hashtag stickers if you want to win channel stickers from the YouTube meetup. So if you're in here and you're going to be at the meetup, if you want your sticker included, you can give me 2 and I'll have 1 to put in there. So we have 8 people so far. Okay, we have 9 people. Ten people. I thought, well, this could be a good price, or it could be like, maybe not. I thought, well, they can decide if that would be something they'd be interested in. But if you do win this, go ahead and send me your address unless you know for sure that I have it, or if I say that I have it. Okay, I got 10 people. I think that's pretty much stayed the same, so I'm going to go ahead and draw. All right, let's see who's going to win. Who's going to win? Joe. Joe, fix it for you. All right, congratulations. Obviously, that prize is not going to come for a while, but I'm surprised Joe doesn't have all the stickers already for all the channels. I'm shocked because they go to way more meetups than I've ever been to. Joey and Jan. What is Jan? Jan didn't win stickers. Joey did. I know. I know. Yes, congratulations. Can someone put the link up for Simply Jan Homestead? Oh, I get what you're saying now. You mean for this. New horizons above and beyond. Welcome in. Scotty's joke, not mine. Joe fixes things so it's rigged. That's what Scotty said. Well done, Joe. Too funny. All right. Let's see. Somebody put up the link for Jan's live for tonight. There you go. Thank you, Ariella. Much appreciated. However, I'm sure there's going to be some different people at this meetup than there are at others. There's somebody going to be at the meetup. Well, there's at least 2 people going to be at the meetup this year that I've never met that I'm excited to meet. Can anybody guess who that might be? Anybody got any guesses of the 2 people I'm going to meet that I've never met before? I keep hitting the buttons on the buttons are acting weird on my live right now. Okay, there it is. Me. I've already met you. I've already met Lazy Days Ahead. Didn't know you were going to be at the meetup. Nope, nobody has it. I've already met Joe. I met Joe and Ginger and Jan. I bet Jan knows who it is. See you there, Jan. Are you going to be there, Ann? Is Ann going to be there? There you go. You got one of them, Ginger. You got one of them, Jennifer. Awesome. I've met Tony and Angie, but they're not going to be at the meetup. Feed my cattle. Will you be going? Yeah, I'll be on another 9 minutes and then I'll be done. White Rock. No, White Rock is not the right answer. I understand. I bet Jan knows the answer. But that would be cheating because she knows everybody that's going. Jennifer, Jerry and Susan. I've actually seen Jerry and Susan more than anybody else on YouTube because I've seen them at Pinecone Fest twice and Missouri once. I've seen them 3 times. I've seen Jan twice. Terry. Not sure who Terry is. I am excited to meet Vanessa with my Renaissance grandma. I did hear she was going to be there. Yeah. You are one of them. Repeat the question. Who am I excited to meet at the meetup this year that I've not met? Spill it, Jan. Adrian, Rocky Balboa. The answer is Mickey from Critter Creek. Mickey from Critter Creek is supposed to be at the meetup this year. He is the one who draws all the cool looking logos. Terry from MT Homestead. I have met Terry from MT Homestead. I've already met Terry and Mike. 2 or 3 times actually. Everyone that goes. Yeah. Well, you always have somebody you've talked with for a while but not met. Like I've talked to Adrian for 4.5, 5 years probably and not met her. Critter Creek made my logo for both my channels. I've talked to him a couple of years probably, and I'm excited to meet him. He's so very talented. My Renaissance grandma, seen her around YouTube, and then when I heard she was going, I was excited that she was going to be there and I was going to get to meet her. So that'll be cool. Hello, Nancy with Our Treasured Home. Yeah. So a lot of these people I've met at different meetups because I've been to, like I said, Prayer once, Pinecone Fest twice, and Ozark meetup once. This will be my second Ozark meetup. So super excited. How are you doing, Nancy? Feeling okay today? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this a few minutes early so you guys can go over and say hi to Jan. Give her some of those iconic blue hearts so she'll know you came from my channel. And hope to see some of you guys at the meetup. But if you don't get to go, I know I'm going to have a live on Wednesday evening from the meetup. And I know Jan will probably have one on Friday from meetup at some point. Maybe even multiples of us might go live on Friday night all together, if that's possible. And so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll have some videos and some shorts and some different things we're going to be doing there. So yeah, I would love to meet you, Carol. That would be awesome. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys spending almost an hour with me tonight. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and look forward to meeting you guys that are going to be there at the meetup, and sharing some of the footage with you guys. And I always like to do a video where I show all the things I bring back from the meetup: stickers, t-shirts, winnings. So I'll be looking forward to that video. So the following week after the meetup, I'll have different things I've videoed during that time. Everything that comes out next week will be stuff I've saved up to post, so I don't have to really work on videos unless I want to while I'm there. So I finally figured out what to do for a giveaway. I'll text you. Okay, cool. Let me know if I can help you with anything, Carol. All right, you guys have a great night. Go by and check out Jan. The link is in the chat right there under Ariella. Right there, there's the link. Pop on that link and go by and say hi to Jan. And you guys have a good night and a great weekend. Bye, everybody. Later.